Now, before I start with this presentation, if you're interested in this project, which I'm going to tell you about, my phone number is down below. Reach me out, call or WhatsApp, and so we can do the booking of this presentation that I'm explaining about. So if I start, this project is in Abu Dhabi, okay, by one of the successful developers called Sobha. It's one of the most private, successful developers here in the UAE, and they are dominantly in Dubai, but they're first time coming in Abu Dhabi. Now, Abu Dhabi's market is very undervalued for me. Why? Because the supply is low. If you look at this really quick, okay, this is the entire map of UAE across 7 Emirates, as you can see, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, Al Quwain. But if you can just look, this is Abu Dhabi and this is Dubai, okay? In Dubai, every 100 developer launch, like you see these buildings, right? One building that's launched, every 100 of those buildings or 100 of the projects that's being launched by developer on developer, there's only one project being launched or community, you can say, in Abu Dhabi. 100 in Dubai and 1 in Abu Dhabi. And majority of Abu Dhabi launches, as you can see over here, is taken by Aldar and Modon. These two developers, ladies and gentlemen, Modon and Aldar, are Abu Dhabi government developers like Emaar here in Dubai that are controlling the entire land parcel of Abu Dhabi. They don't give developers permission to build a plot, to build a project. And I'm explaining this, it's very important to understand because this is what supply and demand is. In Abu Dhabi, when you look at what is available for freehold, the freehold market just opened in 2019. This entire is now leasehold. Before 2019, the entire Abu Dhabi was for leasehold. So from 2019, they started giving these plots for developments, for infrastructure to be built. I mean, for foreign investment to come by in Abu Dhabi. So when you look at this land parcel in particular, this entire Yas Island, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call the entertainment hub of Abu Dhabi. And this is where the development is coming by Sobha. Now, very recently, last month only, Ohana launched their community over here, their Manchester City collaboration, and this is completely sold out. Last month, this plot is now taken by one of the most successful, largest private developers, one of the in UAE, by Sobha. Now, this is so strategically perfect, but why? Because firstly, it's right next to the airport. Your first concern that you can hear the airplane noises. That's not true, because if you look at the noise map, now look, I'm going to type in noise map really quick, and this is basically a website where you can see where are the noises that's affected by the land parcels around. So this is in the entire world, you can measure it out. So if I just type in Abu Dhabi, okay, this is Abu Dhabi. Now clearly this is an airport, as we saw right over there, Zayed Airport. Now have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Yas Island, okay. So your community is gonna be right over here. That's correct. This is Sobha's. Now, what is green zone, ladies and gentlemen? If I can just tell you what each zone means. Look, quiet rural background noise, just like you're in library. Red is like a vacuum cleaner. It's like it's a very noisy restaurant. Is a little less deep red. So these red zones are where you have to stay away from investment. Orange, yellow. Again, be a little bit thoughtful. This is where Ohana was. Ohana had that investment limit, and green is what you have to be. You're rest assured. Green, you're very, very safe in investment. So, being said that, now this is cleared. Airplane noise is not going to be affected on the community. Okay, and if I can just take you right over here. So, as said, this is your community right over here. This is your Zayed International Airport. This is very important to understand. The entertainment hub, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna bring so much people just for it's going to boost so much tourism. Ferrari World right over here, Asia. Look, you have your Ferrari World, you have your Yas Marina Circuit, you have your golf course right over here, and which people say that this is one of the best golf courses in the entire UAE. Your Abu Dhabi Disney World is going to be coming right over here. This is where your Disney World is going to be. And Disney World is going to be handed over in 2030. Your community of Sobha is going to be handed over in 2029 December. So phase 1, okay, which you're going to be investing right now. So if I can take you to some of the stats. In 1995, when Disneyland was launched, it attracted 1 million visitors, okay, in the first year itself. Walt Disneyland in USA, Orlando, 10.7 million visitors. Look at it, it's crazy, 10 million visitors, 10 million, 5.2, 11 million visitors in Shanghai, and Abu Dhabi's population is just 4 million in total as compared to Dubai, because Dubai is 4 million in population and Abu Dhabi's population is 4 million. Yes, the emirate is much bigger, but the supply is very less. You have all sorts of developers coming in Dubai, and of course, let's be very honest, so in Dubai, you don't even need registration for developers to release their project. But in Abu Dhabi, it's way more strict, protocol driven, and you don't easily get permission to build a project or community. And of course, in Abu Dhabi, where you have your ADGM, the Abu Dhabi Global Market, which is just as your DIFC, you are having full 100% ownership under the English common law. It's in Abu Dhabi, so that is a very important point to consider, because your investment, you don't even now see this investment right over here. It is 1 hour away from Dubai, but you do not care about Dubai, because this yourself is another Dubai in the UAE, which again, do not underestimate Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is, people go there for a lifestyle. It's the next big thing. Dubai, of course, we all know this is one of the most visited places, but Abu Dhabi is gonna be, if not gonna go line to line, as how Dubai is aligning itself in terms of tourism. So when you look at the road connectivity as well, this is right across the E10 road. Okay, so E12 road, you can get into your Yas Island right over here, and this community is going to have 2 bridges that Sobha is going to be making dedicatedly for its Yas Island, which again you can directly access to its entertainment hub. So in that perspective, your right connectivity E1011 road, E12 road, Ohana residence is coming up. Your entertainment hubs is right over here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you can just look at the island living right over here. You have your Saadiyat Island, Al Hudriyat Island right over here, Al Reem Island, all top museums, Louvre, Abu Dhabi right over here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pivotal point for investment, because Louvre Island, Louvre Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Zayed Khan Mosque, which is in main city of Abu Dhabi, which is, of course, it's not for freehold, it's a leasehold. Yas Island, Saadiyat Island, Emirates Palace, Mangrove National Park, Hudriyat Island, it's all interconnected to one another. You're just minutes away, which is again, in terms of the future of this city, is very high. So Guggenheim Abu Dhabi is an upcoming mega project in Abu Dhabi. Zahid National Museum, Velodrome Abu Dhabi, which is going to be an indoor cycling track on Hudriyat Island. Disney destination, as I said, Disneyland, Etihad Rail and sustainable tourist and infrastructure. Now have a look at this. This is the master plan. Your Yas Mall, Sea World, Disneyland, Ferrari World, Yas Links, Yas Marina. And if I can just take you to how long it takes in terms of connectivity, you will be amazed. Now, Yas Mall, you have 13 minutes away. Etihad Arena, 15 minutes. Yas Bay Waterfront, 18 minutes. Zayed Airport, 14 minutes. Ferrari World, 15 minutes. Yas Water World, 15 minutes. All these entertainment hubs, you're just minutes away. Look, upcoming Disneyland, you have your already existing Yas Mall, SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World, Yas Links, Yas Water World, Yas Beach, Yas Island Waterfront, and Etihad Railway. Now, and of course your F1 circuit. Now, why this is important? because when you're having tourists coming over here in this entire community just for just to enjoy themselves, and to have a good time into the entire entertainment hub, you have to understand a top tier developer like Sobha is going to attract enormous investors, especially short-term rentals. It's gonna boost incredibly well, and of course residents are coming over here because there's a peace. The city, it's a capital of UAE. It's much more peaceful, and you can feel it. If you can go to Abu Dhabi yourself, you'll feel a bit more peaceful tranquility in the entire city. And this is why people this is why Abu Dhabi is doing incredibly well in the freehold market in this past year and in the last quarter. This is the entire master plan. It's going to be 38 million square feet of size. In context, downtown Dubai is 21 million square feet of size. So this is going to be much bigger than downtown Dubai. Size, you're having all of these residential buildings. Please zoom into the residential buildings in the front row. All of these towers is going to be canal facing. 30 buildings in total, 30, with 3,500 in supply, in units. And all of the villas and townhouses, you're going to have around have 2,000 in supply. So in total, you're going to have around 5,500 in supply of townhouses, villas, and apartments. The ratio is quite healthy. Look at it. It's going to be 60% is going to be for green and open spaces, because this entire community is based on wellness. You're gonna have a golf course over here. You're gonna have 20 kilometers of wellness loop, meaning that you can cycle and jog across the entire community, 20 kilometers. We're gonna have 50,000 trees, 2 kilometers water promenade. This is exactly gonna be how it's gonna be like your marina. Like how your Dubai marina is. That's how it's gonna be. Like you're gonna have your own mall right over here. This is a community of its own. The moment you're over here, you would not want to move out. Okay, so your first phase, we're gonna have Orchard, Terraces, and River Cove residences. This is your apartments right over here. The Orchard is gonna be your standalone villas, and Terraces is gonna be your townhouses and semi-detached villas as well. So if I can just take you really quick to how now the Orchard is right behind Canal Front Residences, right behind, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be your townhouses phase that's going to be launching right over here. Okay, so this is the waterfront residences, and it's just on the second road right over there. This and your 2 buildings right over there is going to be handing over in 2029 December. And 2030 is where your Disneyland is going to be finished. And of course, your River Cove residences, your 2 towers are being launched right over here, facing the canal. Let's look at the terraces really quick, ladies and gentlemen. Look at your townhouse community, of course. Mosque, multi-purpose lawns, amphitheater, pavilion and social decks, sculpture gardens, Tai Chi and wellness lawns, outdoor dining and gathering zones. Each space encourages interaction, and each setting supports privacy. So it's going to be a lot of walking areas right over here, ladies and gentlemen, surrounded by trees, walkways, of course. Your residentials are going to have also a beach, man-made, lagoon kind of made, of course, in your residences as well, facing your canal, and of course your Sobha City landmark right over here, facing the beautiful canal. They're going to make it incredible. So of course you're having a golf course as well inside your community, and right over here, this is where your golf course is going to be. And yeah, that's about it. So in terms of your townhouses, modern look. It's quite modern look, and I love the fact that they have, so usually it's 3-bedroom plus maid, and now they have put majlis, meaning that it's going to be a sitting area. So of course it's up to your you can, like sitting areas are very family oriented and driven spaces, and people would want a sitting area, and I think that's smart as a developer as well. It's a very old way, conventional thinking that we need a majlis in huge layouts of villas, and I'm very glad that they're putting majlis over here instead of maid's room. So it's quite a plus point. Private backyard, panoramic green vistas, entrance foyer court, and covered parking. And this is your 4-bedroom plus majlis, basically a semi-detached villa. right over here. Again, same. And what's interesting, they're going to also include lift over here, which is very interesting. And a double height ceiling. It's very, I'm going to explain to you through layouts. It's very incredible. Green vistas, covered parking, of course, and your garden villas, which is standalone villas in Orchard. 4-bedroom plus majlis, lift, private backyard, covered parking, entrance foyer court, and of course your swimming pool as well. Very modern look. And look at the facade of the villas. I love the fact that they're making it it's much more modern than how it is you can find in standard homes. Living room, look at the renders. It's good, sophisticated English renders right over here. These two buildings are going to be handed over, and this is the inside of how, you know, your beach lagoon is going to be built on your residences. Right over here, it's going to be just like marina. The amount of F&B outlets is going to be, it's going to boost incredible F&B outlets. These are your townhouse duplexes. It's not released yet, but your residences are going to be low-rise, 1 and 2 bedroom only. Interiors, quite English look, canal facing, beautiful. Master bedroom, dining area and kitchen, tower A and tower B. And yeah, you're gonna have your 1 and 2 bedroom. The pricing of your standalone villas, 4-bedroom, you're looking at 9.05 million starting dirhams. 5-bedroom standalone villas is starting with 11.16 million dirhams, and 6-bedroom is starting with 13.4 million dirhams. All standalone villas, which we are having a typology called estate villas. Now, please come forward and have a look at the garden villas and the square feet size as well. But garden villas, 3-bedroom plus majlis townhouses, starting at 4.96 million dirhams, and 4-bedroom majlis is starting with 8.707 million dirhams, and these are 4-bedroom plus majlis semi-detached villas. And apartments, 1-bedroom starting with 1.31 million dirhams, and 2-bedroom is starting with 2.4 million dirhams. Now, payment plan, 60-40 payment plan, stretched amongst the 3 years of 5.55%, and of course 40% on completion, and handover is going to be December 2029, as I said. Service charge, you're looking at villas 5 dirhams price per square foot, and apartments you're looking at 16 dirhams per square foot. Hasn't been one attack in the UAE. Ceasefire has been announced by Trump, and of course for 14 days. This will go down. This crisis that's going on right now, emotional investors trying to cause panic, as they are. But when you trust this emirate, if you're here yourself, as I'm here in Dubai, have a look. Those are Emirates towers right over there. Have a look, please. If the investors can see, I'm actually in Dubai right now. Is there any landmark that investors can see? Have a look at this. Port de Limaya, Bulgari Island right over there. What else can I show you? Please. Can we see the Museum of the Future from here? I'm sorry, we just shifted to a new office, and we're just trying to pack a lot of things in this office to try to, you know, make this office beautiful. And of course, there's new office over here. So those are Emirates Towers, ladies and gentlemen, where the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's offices. It's the life is going as it is, and you have to understand, at start of every you know, any kind of crisis, any kind of conflict, there's always emotional investors trying to make a noise. And I'm telling you this, the moment this is officially stopped by Iran, Dubai is gonna be, and Abu Dhabi, the entire United Arab Emirates, this emirate is going to have one of the highest migration rates. People just fleeing towards this city and this emirate, trying to find for a better accommodation. Why? Because they believe in the vision of the leaders. The leaders are, yesterday only, the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, His Highness, was roaming around Dubai Hills Park, giving its, you know, sharing beautiful moments with the children. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? You cannot, and this is the reason why Sobha, we can see this, they are such developers, they don't need to give, you know, payment plan discount. They don't need to give discounts because they already know the vision of this country. You are in a good position to invest in very strategic position in Abu Dhabi. It's an upcoming market and you cannot miss the boat. That's my point.